Bonsoir à tous, ici Houston, et bienvenue dans ce troisième épisode de Elden Ring à la Faux. Une fois n'est pas coutume, nous n'allons pas aller là où j'avais dit qu'on irait la prochaine fois. Nous irons visiter le Altus Plateau une prochaine fois. Aujourd'hui, on va se concentrer sur la Caelid. On n'a pas tant de choses à faire que ça dans cet épisode, du coup on va faire quelques quêtes à droite, récupérer des items pour craft à gauche, et évidemment participer au Radahn Festival. On va quand même faire 2-3 boss dans le tas, mais ça va être un épisode un peu plus court car en fait, dans le dernier épisode, on avait déjà fait beaucoup de choses à faire en Caelid. Et je ne vais pas aller faire des trucs agréoles vu que j'ai pas le level encore, tout simplement. Avant ça, allons quand même faire un petit tour à la table ronde et dire bonjour à notre personnage favori.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Nous allons ensuite commencer la quête de Millicent, la fameuse waifu atteinte de la Scarlet Rot. On va donc aller voir le vieux gorille qui va nous expliquer 2-3 trucs, et on va ensuite s'occuper de Sellia.
Oh, a pleasure to see you, a pleasure indeed. I am Gari, a great sage, in my day anyway. I'd hoped to ask a favor when one of your ilk came along. A strapping young tarnished, able to cross the scarlet swamp of Aeonia. Don't fret, I'll provide fine recompense. Should you accept, I will teach you the secret of Sellia, the town you see there. Ah, then you are willing to lend a hand, are you? I need your help to heal a certain young girl. Her name is Millicent. You will find her beyond Sellia, resting at the church atop the cliff, stricken by the rotting sickness. The rotting sickness that afflicts Millicent has no cure. When the Erd Tree flourished, even the demigods could not stave off its effects, despite their nigh godhood. But Millicent's suffering can be ameliorated. For this, you are to find a certain needle. Seek the deep scarlet swamp of Aeonia outside Sellia's bounds. The needle, made from unalloyed gold, is lost somewhere there.
Je vais ensuite farmer à la sortie de Sellia l'armure des Valkyries de la Scarlet Rot, les copines de Malenia. Bon, ça va se passer vite fait bien car en fait je vais me faire envahir par Millicent, j'avais carrément oublié ça. J'avais également oublié qu'elle faisait l'attaque signature de Malenia et ça surprend un petit peu quand même. On va ensuite s'occuper du commandant O'Neil, c'est lui qui a l'aiguille en or. Alors c'est un boss qui est très facile à cheese, mais c'est un boss qui est également super chiant, mais ça va se passer au quêtière. Je retourne maintenant voir Gori maintenant que j'ai l'aiguille en or.
You found the unalloyed gold needle. As promised, I've detailed the secret of Sellia right here. Go on. It's yours. Now let me have a look at the needle. Well, this is a marvel indeed. The work of a true artisan, a meticulous, bold craftsman who grasps the essence of life. Can you give me some time with this? As well made as it is, it won't be much use snapped in half, will it?
Désormais en possession du secret de Sellia, je vais tout de suite m'en occuper.
Who's there? Well, it matters not. If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. It is a curse, not to be meddled with by man.
Awaited your return. The needle is repaired. Now it will forestall the rotting sickness, I'm sure. Will you give it to the girl, Millicent? I will reward you in kind. Millicent rests at the church atop the cliff beyond Sellia, the town yonder. Tended to by the witless pests who worship her, or rather her rotting sickness, as a god. A wretched fate, indeed. The poor girl, she never wished for any of this.
If you are wise, you will leave immediately. My flesh writhes with scarlet rot. You ask that I stab myself with the needle to quell the scarlet rot. But how? Never mind. I've decided I would rather trust you than simply continue to spoil from within. Would you mind averting your eyes for a moment? Well, that That was easier than expected. But why do I feel so... I hoped to see you again. My apologies for when last we met. I fainted before I could even thank you. Everything is as you said. Since inserting the needle, the scarlet rot has ceased to writhe. Even the nightmares have abated. And now, though I can scarcely believe it myself, I can move as I please. Not that I could ever truly repay you, but I would like you to have this, by way of thanks. A token though it is. I'm considering leaving. On a journey. With the needle buried in my flesh, I've started to recall, but dimly, my destiny. It's all thanks to you. My name is Millicent. I pray fate permits us meet again.
Thank you kindly for giving the needle to Millicent. Now she too can begin her journey and stare her fate straight in the eye. You've been a saint through and through. As thanks, I vow to impart to you my knowledge of the lost sorceries of the Sellians, descendants of the Eternal.
Maintenant que Millicent était sauvée et que je ne voulais pas faire Radahn tout de suite, je me suis mis en quête de faire des trucs à droite à gauche comme d'habitude. Et on va commencer par un avatar de l'arbre monde putréfié. Et oui, on est en Caelid, du coup les choses ont le sida de l'espace. J'ai ensuite en profité pour en faire un deuxième. Puis une invasion. Puis, dans cette grotte complètement infectée par la putréfaction écarlate, j'ai fait 2 Valkyries en tant que boss. Je me suis occupé d'une geôle éternelle en passant. Ensuite, c'était le temps de faire un petit tour dans une mine où il y avait une grosse saloperie de l'espace qui traînait. N'ayant pas assez de pierres de forge pour améliorer ma faux, j'ai dû faire un saut en liana dans l'une des mines, afin de récupérer plus de stuff. J'ai d'ailleurs croisé ce fameux boss, le boss cristallin, qui la première fois que je l'avais rencontré m'avait pété le fiac, car je n'avais pas compris que les armes tranchantes lui faisaient presque aucun dégât et qu'il fallait le taper avec des armes contondantes. Bon, ici on va prouver que, en fait, si tu tapes assez longtemps et assez fort, ça suffit, mais la première fois, j'en avais vu 3 d'un coup et il m'avait explosé.
I took you for dead. No matter, it's all lay out your arms then.
Il était désormais l'heure d'aller voir Radahn, mais j'avais pas envie de juste aller au Radahn Festival maintenant qu'il était débloqué. Je voulais le faire selon la quête de Ranni, comme ça on va pouvoir aller à 2-3 autres endroits différents et voir un peu de monde. Et ce sera bien plus rigolo comme ça. Et du coup là on en est à un point de la quête où on doit juste rencontrer Blade à la Siofra, puis ensuite rencontrer Sylvis pour pouvoir aller voir Selene avec une certaine lettre.
Ah. Good to see you. Apologies, mate, but I don't have much to report. I can see bloody Nokron right above me, but I'm absolutely stumped. I've tried all the gateways, to no avail. Perhaps it's time to ask Celivis. I recall that spiteful little rat acting like he knew something. Let's give him a squeeze. Show him just how sharp my teeth are.
Well, well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? Oh, you provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do. I'd like you to find a woman called Nefeli to administer a potion. Even you can do that much, can't you? I see. What a wretched bunch you tarnished are. Do you understand? I've given you a very fine chance. If you complete this simple task, I will graciously permit you to learn from me. Even you wish to serve Our Lady well, do you not? Turn those little cogs upstairs. Then you will... Now I shall... Find Nefeli. I expect, Claire. I've no time for that. The only thing I will hear from... Are we understood? I have enough. Well, well. You're asking me about that, are you? The task was left to you and the mongrel, was it not? Not only are you incompetent, but shameless to boot. Well, there's no helping it. Now's as good a time as any. I'll let you in on it. There's a glintstone sorcerer by the name of Selene in Limgrave. She owes me for the help I gave her when she was expelled from the academy. I asked her to look into the matter some time ago. I'll write you a letter of introduction. Go ask her.
On va ensuite devoir demander à Selene où est Radahn.
Tarnished, are we? I wonder you should turn up here. I am Selene, a sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here? Ah, a yen for glintstone sorceries. Well, your aptitude does appear passable, but one must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me? Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice. Well, well. Sullivis is not a name I ever wanted to hear again. But fine. If it will help you, my apprentice, I offer my knowledge. The stars alter the fate of the Carian royal family, and the fate of your mistress, Ranni. But long ago, General Radahn challenged the swirling constellations, and in a crushing victory arrested their cycles. Now he is the force that repulses the stars. If General Radahn were to die, the stars would resume their movement, and so too would Ranni's destiny.
On informe Blade à propos de Radahn et du festival.
I jest. I wouldn't go that far. Besides, I should check on some things here. Leave this place to me. You just do what you feel is right. If either of us learns anything, we tell the other. Right? Ah. Well met. What news? So Ranni's fate is kept in stasis by Starscourge Radahn. That reminds me of something I heard. There's a festival being held at the castle on the southern edge of the Caelid Wilds, east of Limgrave. It's a festival of combat. And I heard that you can fight Radahn himself. He who was once called the strongest of all the demigods. Maybe it's just a coincidence, but I think it's worth investigating. I'll be on my way to this festival of Radahn then. You're coming too, right? To Radahn's festivities. I'll meet you at Redmane Castle in Caelid. The way ahead is pleasingly simple. We fight, sword and fang.
Et nous revoici à Redmane Castle.
Champions, welcome. The stars have aligned. The festival is nigh. General Radahn, mightiest demigod of the Shattering, awaits you. Champions, prepare for battle. Defeat the general, claim glory, and grab that great rune. A celebration of war. The Radahn Festival!
Ah, you came. How delightful. Indeed, I thought I might find you here. By the by, do you know for whom this festival is being held? Well, it is none other than General Radahn himself. To think, I could face a great champion of the Shattering, a demigod in the flesh. Oh, gosh. In truth, I quiver at the thought. Such is his frightful repute. But the fear simply assures me the ordeal is worth undertaking. Be sure to get a good vantage, my friend. I, Iron Fist Alexander, do hereby vow to unflinchingly brave this ordeal.
Ah, there you are. Took your sweet time. The players are all made up and waiting for the curtain. Let's give them a show to remember, eh? Just don't you go dying on me. For Ranni's sake, too.
Are you good and prepared, young chum? The festival begins. Before we begin, Allow me to paint you the full picture. General Radahn is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Melania's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog. Howling at the sky. But now, we must make merry.
O gathering of champions! The revels begin! The celebration of war! The Radahn Festival!
Et c'est parti pour le big boy himself. Alors moi, Radahn, la première fois, bon, il m'avait poncé le cul, plus de 30 tries, un vrai massacre. Mais il a un peu poussé en moi ce boss, et en fait c'est, je pense, mon boss préféré du jeu. J'adore ce boss. Sur ce, évidemment, je te laisse enjoy cet incroyable combat. Radahn.
Ah, good. I was waiting for you. Oh, what a sick way to fight, eh? The glory of the clash is shared. By Radahn. And you. And did you see that afterwards? A falling star right before our eyes. I can't fathom how Radahn was holding back something of that scale. He was a living legend if ever I saw one. And the path has now been cleared. To Nokron, where Ranni's fate will be decided. Let's meet where the falling star bit the earth. We'll take up our swords once more. For Mistress Ranni.
Ah, hello there. It was a battle marvelously fought. You are well and truly a champion, friend. I, on the other hand, am nothing but a crock. One hit was all it took to crack me, and for my insides to come spilling out. After that, I hid like a coward. And as such, I can hardly stand to face one such as you. But don't you think I've given up just yet. As luck would have it, there's a veritable mountain of warriors' bodies right here. If I can just squeeze this bunch down inside me, I'll be a mighty warrior again in no time. And you know, the bodies found here are exceedingly fine. Who could expect any less from the very warriors who fought in the Shattering? The greatest of all wars. Just you wait and see, friend. I'll grow even stronger. Just you wait when next we meet.
Bien, après avoir battu Radahn et avoir acquis le plus grand des drips, on va tranquillement se diriger vers la fin de cette vidéo. On va juste se mettre en haut de cette échelle pour préparer évidemment le prochain épisode. Et on se dit à la prochaine, c'était YoustonR. J'espère que tu auras apprécié l'épisode, même s'il est un peu plus court, il dure que 50 minutes, tu sais. Enfin bref, on se dit à la prochaine, gros bisous, tchou tchous.